Hello YTPC, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today we have another Parsimonious pipe, some shout outs. But first, this is not my Parsimonious pipe. This is a nice little bent Dublin from Aaron, Chronicles of a Pipe Maker. In it, I am smoking some McBaron HH Burley Flake. This is a nice soft burley. If you think you don't like burley because it's rough, try the HH Burley Flake. Good stuff. This last week, Zippo765 did a video highlighting a couple of Medico ventilator pipes that he's got. Very interesting. And I commented that I had a couple of Pipe by Lee ventilator type pipes. They called them the Trailblazer. I just recently picked one of them up after having had the other one for a while. So let's take a look at that one. This new one, same rough shape as the other one. It's kind of an apple, not quite maybe billiard with the metal tubing shank. Let's take a closer look. You can see that apple shape. Now, unlike my other one, which is silver, and we'll show a picture to compare them, the metal tubing on this has some sort of black coating on it. Not sure if it's paint or what. And the bowl on this one is smooth instead of carved like the other. A little closer in, you can see it has reasonably decent grain. These Trailblazers do not have stars on the stem anywhere, so there's no way to really figure out where they would have fit in Pipe by Lee's grading system. Up close on that, you can see Trailblazer on the stem. There is no stamping on this pipe that says Pipe by Lee. We know these are Pipe by Lee's because in 1946, Pipes magazine ran an article on them, on the Trailblazer by Lee. These were still patent pending at the time. Lee was a relatively young company. Here you see the pipe disassembled. Ball stinger on the end of the interior metal tubing stem. To my knowledge, that is not removable. Does make these a little bit more difficult to clean. In order to clean them, you have to run a pipe cleaner through that stinger sideways and until it dead ends in the metal tubing. So I don't smoke them. They are an interesting pipe, but if you're gonna make it that difficult for me to clean the thing, no thanks. And here you see them side by side. The other one has, like I said, roughly the same shaped bowl. It has the silver brushed aluminum tubing, and the bowl on that one is carved. That is also another hint from anybody who knew Pipe by Lee that this was a Pipe by Lee, because that particular type of striation carving was unique to the brand. I hope you find those interesting, Zippo. I certainly do. I think all of the old gimmicks that pipe manufacturers tried are interesting, regardless of how useful they really were. Frankly, I think the Medico version was a little more practical, given that it would fit a filter, and Medicos were known for using their own filters. And you could likely get a pipe cleaner through that thing. Anything you can't get a pipe cleaner through, yeah, it's cute, but it's gonna sit on my rack. That one was a little less parsimonious than some of my other Lees. That one cost around $60, $61, including tax, shipping, and handling, but it is also a much more rare pipe than most of my Lees. So I didn't mind paying a little extra for it. In fact, wound up buying that pipe from the same guy that I bought my first ventilator from, and he's got a couple of others still in his collection. Let's move on to shout-outs this week. I haven't done shout-outs in a while, except last week I suppose my GAW was sort of a shout-out to all of y'all who support me. Let's rip through some people who have subscribed to me publicly recently. Non-presenters first. GNQQ, James Stegmeyer, Sanjin95, Bandito 85FX, Alexandru Verzes, Perry Papa, John Maines, The Briar Dude, The Georgia Piper, and Norris Madrone. Thank you all for your support of the channel. I do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you comment on the video so we can interact and get to know each other a little better that way. Because once you've subbed, if you're not a content creator, I have no idea whether we're having any interaction at all unless you leave comments. I did have 3 presenters, content creators, subscribe over the last couple of weeks. Dr. Rockwood. Dr. Rockwood has a very small channel, just under 50 subscribers. If I'm not mistaken, he's been doing this for a few months. Let's see. First video I see from him was about 5 months ago. Drop in. He's still making a couple of videos a week. Let's give him a little encouragement to continue doing that. And as always, the links to the presenters will be right down below. You don't have to do any work to get to them. Follow the link, subscribe. Pipeman Dan, another relatively new presenter. He's got under 100 subs. And he's also putting out about a video a week or so. Let's give him some encouragement. Keep him at least in front of the camera that often. Last but not least is a gentleman that I mentioned, well, extremely recently, if you've watched my videos this week, and that is JcPipesNknives. Thank you for your subscription. He has in fact got a fairly well-developed, interesting channel. He is trying to figure out where he's going from here, but he's been doing a good job so far. He's got good content, good reviews, interesting stuff. Go check him out. Where can we push him? We can get him up to 500 within the next month or two. As a thank you to my subscribers, an addendum, I suppose, to the GAW, Brian Quilty has asked me to forward his winnings to someone else in the YTPC. We are still figuring out who that someone else is going to be, but stay tuned, it could be you. Stuff's not bad. When you fold it, twist it, it does take a little bit more effort, a little bit more care to keep it going. But it tastes good. It burns slowly. Don't puff on it. It will burn nice and slowly for a very long time. Good stuff. Mac Baron HH Burley Flake. Well, folks, check out some of these 3 presenters. Light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.